Hi there. Today I will tell you a story named Salty Coffee. Okay. He met her at a party. She was so outstanding. There were many guys cheering after her. Why? He was so normal. Nobody paid any attention to him. At the end of the party, he invited her to have coffee with him. She was surprised, but she accepted the offer out of politeness. They sat in a nice coffee shop, and he was too nervous to say anything. She left she looked uncomfortable and thought to herself, "Please let me go home." Suddenly he asked the waiter, "Would you please give me some shot? I'd like to put it in my coffee." Everybody stared at him for his strange request. His face turned red, but still he put the shot in his coffee and drank it. She asked me curiously, "Why you add shot to your coffee?" He replied, "When I was a little boy, I lived near the sea. I like playing in the sea where I could feel the taste of the sea with it, just like the taste of the salty coffee. Now, every time I have the salty coffee, I always think of my childhood and my hometown. I miss my hometown so much. I miss my parents who is still living here." Why saying that, tears filled his eyes. She was deeply touched. That must have been his true feeling for the burden of his heart. A man who can express his homesickness must be a man who loves home, cares about home, and takes responsibility of his home. Then she also started to talk about her faraway hometown and her childhood and her family. That was a really nice talk and also a beautiful beginning to their story. They continued to laugh. She thought that he was actually a man who meets all her criteria of a good partner. He had he had tolerance, was kind-hearted, warm, and careful. He was such a good person, but she almost missed him. Luckily, his sorry coffee brought them together. A story became like every other beautiful love story where the prince married the prince, and 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 they lived a happy life together. And every time she made coffee for him, she put some salt in the coffee, and she knew that's a race he liked. After 50 years, the husband was sick and dead, and left his wife a letter. When his wife read the letter on her hands was wet with tears. Mm, my my dear Sid, please forgive me whole life lie. It was the only lie I said to you. The sorry coffee. Remember the first time we met? I was so nervous at that time. Actually, I want some sugar, but I short. I was hard for me to change to so I continued to take the shot into my coffee and made up a story about a childhood near the sea. I never, I never thought that coffee be the story of our love. I want to tell you the truth any times in my life, but I was too afraid that you will not forgive me. So I promised myself that I would never lie to you about anything else. Now I am diving, so I tell you the truth. I don't like the shorty coffee. What a change bad taste! But every morning I have had a sorry coffee since we're married. I never feel uncomfortable because having you with me is the biggest happiness of my life. If I could start over, I would still to that to be loved by you. And I would drink the shorty coffee all my life. Love. One day, someone asked her, "What's the taste of sorry coffee?" She replied, "It's sweet." Okay, thank you. Listen, my story. Thank you. Goodbye.